It's only tired I see. I don't understand.
You say I should leave.
I was at your wedding, no. It's only tired I was here.
That being at the wedding doesn't count for anything.
What the fuck does that
I
mean?
was
Okay,
at
how
your
far?
wedding.
We prayed for you. I don't pray normally. I put my knees on the ground for you, and you are not saying hello to me. What's going on there?
Baba, by the way.
Yes, Baba, by the way. The fine one, the old one, the fine one, the strong one, the everything one. How you doing?
Okay, honey.
Well,
yourself.
10,
I like. Is that color I see under that scarf? Oh my God. So you're the one that's bringing light to Viscom's life because Viscom is fucking boring.
Yeah.
Don't say that about my babe. Tara, present me.
You are the one that is bringing. Have you seen? You see hair or gold in your stuff. Viscom, can you paint your hair? Can you get a tattoo? Can you pierce anything on your body? Can you wear?
Why do you say
pink?
anything like that?
Of course.
Can you wear like rainbow colored
Why is
clothes?
Tari always sexual?
Yeah.
You see Tari, he was always looking for the deep-rooted sexual parts.
So why did you say any part on your body? What do you want him to do? What do you want to
Any
say?
part of your body it was like
Like what? Like what?
You can pierce any part of your body, yes.
That's the person you agree to.
Look at-
That's
look
your
at
guy, ba. That's your guy.
just a
You see,
deviant.
you see, we are two here. You are picking Tare.
Guys,
No.
you don't understand.
Tare is what?
He needs love.
He needs love.
Tare needs love.
Yeah, and I need a security detail.
I don't think you know who Tare is.
Everyone
Tare gets enough love.
everyone needs love, Rachel.
What kind of love, actually, Rachel? What kind of love?
He just needs a hug every now and then.
A hug. Is it a teddy bear? This bloody bastard. He doesn't get bloody love.
I'm such a hugger. I feel like I'm always hugging people.
You just like touching things.
Wow.
You lie to yourself. You're just a hugger. I've known you for how long? How long have you hugged me?
Bye.
Bye, Rachel.
Bye,
Thanks for
Rachel. Have a
joining us
nice
again
evening. Be
this week.
safe.
Bye, Rachel.
Cut your phone
Let's go.
quickly.
I beg.
Welcome to Accidental Discharge. We've been rolling.
Rolling down, rolling. Like as you can see on this table right now, there's only one person drinking. And do you think that's fair? Do you
Nope.
think that's fair?
Nope.
It's all right.
You
Nope.
could drink from the
It's all
bottle.
right. Nah, we don't roll like that. You know,
Oh, man,
don't let
this
me
vodka
live
tastes so
like
nice.
that. Vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka.
What is that, the Ukrainian one?
Yeah.
Ukrainian one.
I've really kind of lost pace with the war.
Oh yeah.
It's no longer like...
Front page for me.
Oh,
I don't even see. I
Is that
don't
how
even see
fickle things are?
updates.
It just comes, hits the top, and then it goes.
I don't understand.
Of course, especially when it's not directly affecting you.
you are in
right?
quarantine for how long? Now you're walking around without mask.
I'm
you're
sure people
saying
in
fickle.
Ukraine still remember that the war is on.
Oh yeah.
You think that one?
People in Ukraine, they still remember that the
Oh,
war
of course. I mean,
is
are they
So
not
that's what
still
I'm saying,
bombing?
if it's not hitting you directly, after a while, you...
Oh no, but then it's no longer on like my news feed. Like if I go on my social media,
Why?
I hardly even.
Who do you follow?
I did not block it out.
Yeah, but who do you follow?
I follow you. I follow everybody here.
Mostly Nigerians, who is
I
not
don't-
really hitting.
Yeah, fair
If you
enough.
follow like...
No, the struggle, our own struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
Our
Yeah,
struggle.
come on,
Coming back to
right?
our own realities.
Yeah.
Plus, after
If you
the...
follow news networks or people in
Because I've
Europe,
already decided
tell
that.
us about it.
First of all, if NATO weren't such bitches, this war would have been over.
Who? Oh, when you say NATO, I thought NATO C. Sorry, man.
Oh no, NATO is my guy.
It was just, I don't
If
know
NATO
what it was, man.
had
How can you talk about
Done what Ukraine had hoped they were going to do, this wouldn't have been happening.
But
So
what if NATO had done what though? I don't understand.
if they had come to Ukraine's help, if they had,
If they had gone to Ukraine's it could have been a world war. It would have been worse than what you have now.
yeah, but
He's right.
yeah, actually he's right. But then, right now Ukraine
wanna
is
escalate
suffering.
I don't think so. I think that's the propaganda they're putting out there.
No, Ukraine
No.
is definitely
No,
suffering.
no, no.
Come on.
The propaganda out there is saying Ukraine is holding their ground.
No,
I don't think so.
That's the American news, right? Because like, I was asking someone a couple of days ago, I was like, why is it that when we look at all the social media and stuff, the people that are actually going through it, there's no, are you trying to tell me that with how big TikTok is, with how big Instagram is, with how big Facebook is, there's no one out of Russia or Ukraine that would Instagram something or put a picture up or
Oh,
drop
the
down?
people-
There are, but then we
the
don't
people
probably
is
see
up.
them. You have to realize that.
I don't
Yeah,
go
probably-
looking for it.
I do.
You have to also
I haven't
realize
found.
that. No, but you have to
Oh, no, I
realize
can
that
find
some
for
of
you
them
if
are
you
not
want.
actually typing in English.
That's one.
So you're already like out of whatever space that they use to communicate themselves. So someone else almost has to carry the story from a Ukrainian or whoever is being affected, and then
Yeah,
do
but
the
we
translation and stuff.
watch TikTok videos and all these videos that
I am
have-
watching. I
that
don't
don't
watch
even have
TikTok.
English.
I don't watch TikTok.
I don't actually watch TikTok
Yeah,
videos.
yeah,
I mean, it comes up.
I don't
Can
know.
you imagine what?
Yeah, I don't even watch TV. You get me? I don't even watch TV. So the point I'm trying to make is, we like, I know for a fact. Well, let me not say I know for a fact, but then I think I'm one secret agent or superhero.
No one thinks I'm a secret agent.
Or superhero.
Or superhero.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, nobody's thinking that.
Yeah, that's you guys. That's you guys. And that's just 4
You think
people.
someone out there sees you?
Yeah.
No, someone out there sees you as a superhero.
Superhero.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people
You got a
see
kid.
you as
You got a kid. So yeah.
You've laid it down. You've laid it down.
Well, apart from my goddamn kids.
No, I'm probably a superhero to 1 or 2 people.
Exactly.
1 or 2 people.
You want to sexual?
No, not sexual. No, I'm just like.
Mine is not sexual.
No, if you're
really
if you're helping somebody in the world, or at least trying to take care of someone somewhere, you're a bit of a superhero.
But I help
God.
I help people every week. Like I
God.
That's
teach
what's
self-defense every week. So
Oh yeah, you're definitely a
so I'm
superhero.
a superhero, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it, but yeah, I'm a superhero.
No, you know, but I think that
You are.
in a way, like human beings are. It's just like Jay-Z said. Human beings are given a talent. Everyone probably does have a talent. It's just like maybe you find it in a ridiculous way. Like there's a video of this guy. I think that is actually a TikTok video. There's some guy that throws like gas cylinders. Like
Yeah. It throws it up. It winds up.
it lands perfectly. Like he just throws it and it lands. So that's like, you know, like everyone has some kind of superpower. In another world, that guy might be like boomerang or some shit. But you know, yeah.
But you were saying Ukraine.
Yeah, he said he hasn't seen photos, he hasn't seen uploads.
No, from
the news.
Not from like. Okay.
No, but even but I can't say that because at least me, I'm aware based on Ukraine that there was a lot of racism. Based on people from
racism, what do you mean racism?
like they were not
Because-
allowing black people get on trains. They were throwing them off trains first when they were moving.
you see-
They were not even giving them access. There was a black guy who was being chased by apparently Nazi Russians or
Neo-Nazis.
Nazi maybe
No neo-Nazis, Ukrainians.
neo-Nazi, and the police officers pushed him out. They didn't even let him be safe. He was recording it.
You see, I'm not gonna lie.
So from
to
my
you.
part, looking at black, even that there's a race, there's a high racist presence there, community there. It's showing in a time of despair for a whole bunch of people. It's not as if Ukrainians are the only ones being attacked. You have people who live there and add to your community, your society, your economics. But in the time of despair,
Yeah, but they're looking out for their people, right?
For the
That's what I was gonna say.
They're looking
What
at
I was
the
gonna say,
Ukrainians.
see, black people
Yeah.
are the only people on this planet that are not racist.
Black people are racist.
They are not.
not well enough.
They are not.
You can't be racist. I think
Black
because
people are not racist.
based on our economic standing as a nation, we're not racist.
We can't be racist.
We can't be racist. We are looking for help. If we were a country like the way, at least I mean the way.
So you think it's because of economics that we're not
I don't
racist?
think
No,
I don't
the
think
more
so.
you have like
So, no, what
we don't
you're
have
saying-
access
we
to us
take-
and
we
we're very accepting.
No,
When white
yeah,
people
we-
dance, we're happy that they're dancing.
They're
our dance.
dancing.
There's a whole different perspective that we don't have as a country. We're not like, okay, Africa is. We know that Africa is gold, but we're not benefiting from the gold more than any other country in the world.
So the thing is, especially with Nigeria, I'll use Nigeria for that view I have most of, right? We are weird because we have
You are
white
weird,
God
your face is
complex,
weird.
but we're also still racist to white people,
Well,
right? So in Nigeria,
I'm actually not racist.
in Nigerian,
No.
in Nigerian,
No,
in,
no,
Ni-
okay.
in
No.
Nigerian, will see a white person and would like be in awe of them and be like, you know, if you go and apply for a
No,
job and you have
Nigerian,
like a
like
white
a-
person on your team, they are more likely to give it to you.
That's
like-
subjugation to
like-
poverty, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, we're in awe of them, but
No.
still within us, we hate white people.
I don't hate white people.
We are a minority of Nigerians that don't like.
Why do you think? Why
I don't think there's a
Nigerians
large.
hate
I don't
white
think there's a
people?
large
Because
large
we're
majority.
generally, all races are racist.
How do
You
mean
want
that?
the best for your race.
Yeah, but
It's
they
all-
have,
all about survival.
You hear Nigerians all needed a lot of the time complain about, oh, these white people, they are doing their own for themselves. Why don't you? We will all give preference to who looks like us. I keep telling people that.
I don't actually believe so because no,
So you love my babe more than you love your own babe.
no, that's not. What are you talking about? the same
It's exactly the same thing.
You can't love you can't
no
love
matter
an
how
outsider
well-
more than you love your own.
And that's
You
why
can't relate more to an outsider than your. I mean,
Sometimes you,
melanin,
but sometimes you can.
I can stay in the sun. You can't stay in the sun.
No,
You can't
but
relate
it's not.
to running here.
That's not true because there are white people that are probably get along better with than black people. I don't see how I'm going to pick my.
Like if like I'm not gonna lie, yeah. If you why you keep saying you're not gonna lie like you're a bloody liar? Yes, you're a liar. You are talking to yourself on national TV. All right, as I was saying, like for me, it's more of like I keep telling people that it's not who you are that matters. It's what's going on around you at that point in time that determines who you are.
Yeah.
Because you can say, oh yeah, I don't eat meat, but if all we have to eat is meat, and 3 weeks down the line you never chop, you go chop that meat. You get me? So when you say, oh, so I always believe that it's circumstances around that determine the character that you take.
So you think that if Nigeria was in a situation now where people were dying or we were being attacked, let's say we're being invaded by Russia, there were white people and everything here, everybody had to run somewhere, that the Nigerians would start selecting just the Nigerians?
No, you said what I'm trying to say. Black people in general are not racist. They will take the white people.
So when he's saying that we're racist, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't see that. I feel like we even be caring and saying, yeah, get in. Like we're not like nah, like
the
don't.
only time.
But there are black people that definitely like that. Clearly.
If we look,
continue.
please.
We've caught. I mean, we had Ghana must go in recently, not too long, like 30 years ago.
Yeah. That's even
between black people.
That's even your own. That's
more racist to ourselves.
That's what I was coming to. To a large extent, why we don't consider black people racist is because of what you said. The power dynamics. Black people as a whole generally don't have power over white people to exert their racism negatively. But any preference you're going to give somebody over someone else just because of their color, that's racism in it. But why we look at the white people,
negative racism.
That is racism.
It's just there's positive racism.
Towards who? Your own
I don't think
race.
so. Racism doesn't have a good side to it.
There's no side to it.
It's one of the sides that has no side. But
Racism is there's a good side to racism. I swear to God, the fact that I am looking out for my people.
Exactly.
Racism.
Yes, that's what I just said.
So
now
I'm looking out for these guys.
Hold on.
We must eat good food, or you.
No. So you fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's the
okay, yes, but the people that are on this side of the fence,
yes,
it's positive.
That's exactly what builds racism. But that's how Hitler sold
I was about
Holocaust to them.
It's like there's no good part.
It's like no, I'm telling you.
You see,
What you're saying is good about it. What you're saying is good about that good part you're talking about is the red line that is being crossed.
Yes,
it's the part
that's what calling the separation.
Wrong.
Yes,
it's the wrong part.
Because once I convince all of us that we're better than that person,
you have cancelled the concept of humanity and
exactly about unity. Yes.
Okay. I'm all for humanity.
Which is fair though, because then in the end of the day, I wouldn't say that if Nigeria and another country where if a missile was about to land or a meteor was about to land, I would say okay, because I love those people, that Nigeria should collect the meteor.
Guy. Where's that
like,
video?
but that's
exactly.
That's
just normal. Yeah.
Kick it the next time.
But once you are looking at it as we're better than those people. So
but fingers are not equal though.
Human beings are not fingers. We're better than those people.
The same.
Human beings kind of be fingers, so not equal.
Human beings are not equal. Fingers are not equal. Yeah. We have a class structure.
Let's
we have
look at it like
knowledge
that,
structure. We have even strength, even size, look at your head. Look at my head. It's not the same.
The truth is that the black man.
Human beings are different. Doesn't mean that they're not equal.
No, we're not equal. We want to be equal, but that's not the truth.
The
laws are set in place because the laws are actually set in place because we're not equal. When they say that all human beings are equal, it's because they are not. So you pass out that directive
to help people understand.
No, to help push the process of equality.
Yes.
Because in truth, if someone sees you over there suffering and they are good half the time, you don't see someone. If you're all equal, when you see someone that's hungry, you would at least anytime say, okay,
when they say
eat as well.
When they say human beings are equal, they are not talking about your economic or financial status or your societal status. They mean that we're all born equal with the same how do I say it?
Zeal.
With the same compositions.
As per we have the same amount of bones.
And maybe not even down to the bone, because some people get born with some deformities.
So what do you say?
You are born with the same composition. So like you must have bones. You have bones. You would have blood. You have eye, nose. You have the same composition, and you have the same access to opportunity. It's the same thing.
That's
like
not true. That's not true, bro.
You don't
if I was born,
because first of all, people are born in different types of hospitals.
Thank you. That's
get
one.
different types of care.
That's two.
I didn't talk about the care.
But that is part of what.
I didn't talk about the care. I mean,
it's the luck of the draw. Luck of how you.
What you're talking about now is coming down to economic and social status,
which is what
and also climate,
which still defines the equality.
It's what quantifies the equality.
But that's not what they are talking about when they say human beings are equal.
You don't want to
qualify.
But that's not what they're talking about when they say human beings are equal. We are all the same.
Know what they
human beings are born equal.
When they even still
are saying the same thing. That's what I said. That's what I said. How you climb your ladder now determines to you. There are people that consider themselves the same as Elon Musk. They live in a fucking hut in their village. They are self-sufficient. They get everything they want. They don't come to your city. They don't live your life. They are comfortable where they are, and in their head, fuck Elon Musk.
But they can't buy Twitter.
That's my point. They don't need to. They are content.
No. Now you're putting.
So that's what I'm telling you.
You're putting a technical mind frame based on what you're talking about now, based on being your own personal individual and having your own self-realization. And that is fair of human beings being equal. But in the terms in which
but that's what it is now. It's not about society.
When you had to create, let me tell you something.
You say we're equal.
By law, you are considered equal.
When they had to create the Human Rights Charter, they had to create it to create a fair view of what is not true, so that people can have a chance to be advanced in the world. Because on God, there's a part of people that were still fine with whatever Hitler was doing, or it's the blacks, or whatever. And no, that's what I'm saying. So then they had to write it and say those people too deserve the same rights.
Say those people too.
No, it is. It's the truth. See, because at one time the whole world, no. Africa was not necessarily a hub or anything in the 1880s or whatever. All it was probably slave trade and still some of its
a slave hub, which was huge at the time.
All right, but then that you know that the worth of equality did not exist, because they looked at it for many eons and still looked at that place until it became globally more unacceptable in terms of treatment.
Quite very much in the fight for equality right now.
It is the rise of consciousness.
Of course we are.
It is the rise of consciousness.
But we're talking what
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let's put it like this. It is the rise of consciousness. It is the rise of consciousness and the global impact of trade that created the idea that people deserve fair treatment, because everybody now started doing business with each other. Trades and everything was growing.
I agree to that.
So in that sense, then it became, it is wrong to do that there. It is wrong to do that there. But when it was more, America goes to...
See, what you're even going too far, because at the point where they are doing trade and someone is saying it is at that point already, there was already a problem, right? It is those people that are bringing these ideologies. When you now say, and you're right to say that, someone now said, let those people feel like they are equal with us.
Yes.
But the truth is, before they came to have that interaction with us, we were existing almost like gods.
Wait, let me ask
you. Africans, the Egyptians existed on earth like gods.
No.
Pharaohs were like fucking gods.
The Pharaoh's servant, was he a god?
No, but
you're not getting what
like,
it's not a matter.
He's right.
I'm talking about
based on
how the interaction between them and us.
Who is the them?
But you have to realize that. But you see what, and you have to now look at that, and that is even still a part to still point at. You have to realize that even within ourselves, we were subjugated to somebody at a time. At least in the white man's era, or the white man's Russia, or the white man's Netherlands, or whatever. They were building hunter-gatherers. They were Vikings. They were together. They had.
No, they also had slaves. They had white slaves. They see them subjugating
having
yourself.
Having white slaves.
It's the same thing we are doing here now. They had kings, they had hierarchy.
They had king and hierarchy, but they had community more based. You had one person that was Pharaoh. You had Mansa Musa, and his slaves were 10,000.
No.
You had the same thing.
10,000 slaves. No. Chill. There's slave and there's servant.
When you're even talking about things like that, we were talking about ancient Roman stuff. The slaves most likely were from other empires that they had conquered, and then they now collected them as slaves. Here, you are Mansa Musa, and your people are your slaves. You carry them for 10,000. So you are subjugating a whole crowd of people within your community. You're not uplifting them. That one, think about what I'm saying in the sense that you were subjugating millions to your power. You were Pharaoh. You came out. They were. It was a concert. They were all on their knees for you. But in Rome, they were growing themselves. Whoever was a slave was wherever you brought them from. It was not that you are a true Roman. You are born in Rome. You are true Rome.
But honestly,
even the Romans had
slaves, but they didn't have necessarily Roman slaves.
They did have Roman slaves.
No. I mean, there are people that were born in a fucking station, and they will say, for you to do so and so to raise your station, you have to do this.
That is more of a community.
Slavery has always been there.
Exactly, slavery is everywhere. That's not
always been
yes.
There. Going to another tribe, fighting them, catching the people that are under them, and using them as
even the soldiers are slaves to a large extent. They are always slaves. That's the point I was trying to make. Like there were not more black slaves in Africa, or they are slaves everywhere.
More black slaves in Africa.
I don't think so.
Slaves.
I don't think so.
Africa is
I think there were more
It's continent. So
based on extraction, there were more slaves in Africa.
To be honest, when you say based on extraction, there's a lot of propaganda. You can see there's a lot of propaganda.
Bro, they were carrying ships of us, man. They didn't. We don't know about the ships of them.
If you read, that's the thing. If you read most of the stuff that was taking, like now, there was one concept I read where they said two ships left the coast of Ivory Coast. What's the one that's next to
Gold Coast?
The one that's
Ghana.
No, not Ghana. The one that is next to us.
Benin Republic.
They have a
Cotonou.
Point of no return.
Togo.
Yeah, Cotonou. Yeah, Cotonou. Two ships left. They had 846 people on the ship. On the two of the ships. I don't know the exact numbers. By the time the two ships got there, half of the slaves on one ship jumped off. The other half rebelled, killed. So they only had maybe 100 people that were on record that actually came to the borders. So it's not all the time.
You're calling out a lucky strike of things that occurred. Obviously, they were rebellions, but the numbers that moved in masses is still crazy.
There's another research I read that stated that some of the black people that we consider came from Africa were already in America, and they were not considered they did not come from Africa. Like they were already.
Yeah, you could still have Haitians and Not everybody came from Africa now, but
a lot of people.
Okay, so the troops is.
But anyway,
the troops is born the equality we were talking about.
I'm confused. Honestly, you guys need to
can we have
I can't even just focus right now.
So they didn't come on the slave ships, but they had their own there was lots of immigration.
Because there was a lot of trading.
Yes, definitely. So what you're saying that there were black people there who came from Africa but were not slaves?
Yeah, they're not slaves.
No, definitely, yes.
Like this propaganda that
the people that were trading were not so many.
There might have been.
The black guys who went on their own accord that created small crafts. They weren't that many.
Yeah, they were slaves, right?
Yeah, compared to
slaves were. It was $1 billion business.
I honestly believe that that's propaganda.
It's not propaganda. It's not propaganda, bro. Don't let them wash the history away. They took mofos. They used it to build.
You see, but then wait, hold on. Let's circle right back.
I don't
Let's circle right
that.
back. They didn't only take, because the people who were giving them from here were also rich.
Yes.
It was considered a business.
Yes.
So my family is a slave. My family are slave herders. Yeah, back in the history, my family will go.
No wonder they cancel them.
No, I see. They will catch people from so and so tribes, kill everybody else, take the men that need to be taken, sell them off. It was normal. Do you get me? I'm not trying to say that it doesn't exist. But the point I'm trying to make is that the propaganda around it is what they have used now to make everyone feel, oh, as a black man, 400 years of slavery. I don't believe that.
Whose propaganda,
Don't
Baba?
believe 400 years of slavery.
Baba, whose propaganda? You think black people have their means for propaganda?
The richest white woman.
You don't have a mic on, so this is not going to.
I don't know what this guy is
The
doing.
richest white woman in America.
Just come this way. Just walk this way.
The richest white woman in America.
Oh my God.
The
He's
richest white woman. She was 26 in the 19th century. She was 26 years old. Do you know how she got rich? She was insuring slaves.
Insuring.
Owners of slaves, yeah. That was her trade. She was the richest woman in the entire continent, on the continent.
Because there's so many stories I've read, so many things I've read that just make me understand that, okay, I think they're putting out this story so that we as black people just feel as if, okay, do you know what? Yeah, we were slaves once, let's just commit, let's just submit.
No, I know.
Because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
But if that's what they are doing, it's backfiring.
I'll go and carry all of you, put all of you on a plantation, then 4 white people will be walking on the plantation and all of you
Yes,
be,
because
oh master, we are 20, you are only 4.
Baba, how long does it take to move something by sea from America to Nigeria now?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. If you are on a ship, not as nice as this ship, for 3 weeks, moving, and throughout that period, you are shackled, you are being put down, you are being told that you are nothing, you are being like your spirit is being broken. You are seeing your other friends dying.
Your woman might even be dead. That's your
so
they have your wife right in front of you.
You are going through that.
Okay, don't worry.
I don't believe it. That's not the end. That's not the end. You now get there. First of all, you are not separated from people that you know and trust.
You don't speak English
because you are now being auctioned off to different people.
You don't speak the language.
You now get somewhere, and you are seeing other people who are already like you. How many? Maybe you rebel. I hope you not be like Kunta Kinte, because that guy took once. He waited till the 10th stripe and I changed his name. If it's me, I either change that name before the first one or after the first one.
I said, I believe it's all those propaganda, man. I believe it's just like how COVID came, then as soon as Putin started fighting, COVID is no longer there.
But stop saying this, there's still COVID.
When was the last time you heard any news of so-so person died on the
But just like everything else, things come and go. We are past that stage now. Everybody wants to move on.
People are still dying from COVID also.
Yeah, people are still
like it's not as if it's not happening.
Who are people dying from COVID?
Who died before? Who do you know died before? Exactly.
On a lighter note, please, we're tired of all this racism and stuff. Let's talk about black and white interactions.
What do you mean, like?
Is Kim K white? Kim K is not white, but she's Armenian.
She's Persian.
Who is Kim K?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh shit!
Did you hear she's dropping another tape?
Another tape?
Of
what? Of who again?
The same thing. Okay. More tapes of.
She be dropping throwbacks.
More tapes of what she did that time.
No, actually, we got to find out.
With
Ray J.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who he is with.
It's a rumor though that there might be more.
They said something about her son finding out on a popular video game called Roblox.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, you see, this is what I say.
How did he find out on Roblox? Also, don't call Roblox like a video game. It's like
porn.
First stage metaverse. Like you said it so casually. You think like it's a game.
Yeah, it's a very popular video game, isn't it?
I don't know if that's what you call it.
But what else would you expect?
Digital world. Call it digital.
But what else? I don't.
But wait, how did he find out on Roblox?
How old is he?
Ads.
How old is the child?
Roblox. I don't know, maybe
like
5.
I sent it to him.
The child is 5. The child is 5.
No, I don't think that's possible.
How old is the child?
That's what the news is.
Fuck all of you. People are mad. How old is the goddamn child?
Saint has to be at least 8 or 9.
Yeah, but like,
whatever it is.
But like, still, if it's ads, the content, that kind of content will not get to him as an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old.
Why?
I can't believe we're talking about someone
because
lives,
what you can do and experience on digital world is limited to your age.
Based on your catch as well, I guess, or whatever that is. But yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
There's someone in the studio that's giving us sign language. Honestly,
hilarious.
He's talking to us behind the
camera,
saying things.
I think everyone should. That's why I feel like social media, the vibes that everyone is catching, so it's going to come back to you one way or another. All the madness that you're doing that you think you're like
Oh no, the internet is never going to forget.
Like you're going to something about because
Sorry.
if you look at how if based on even Twitter or whatever you put on a social media space, someone can find something ridiculous that you said years ago and use it against you. So Kim K dropping one of the
But I guess
best videos
it was
at one time.
It was
Actually, it was a terrible video. It's actually a terrible
it
video.
was
You
a
seen the video?
Kim K and Ray J.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Enrique is going to say you never saw the Kim K and Ray J video.
Me.
You never seen it?
I didn't even know who Kim K was. You said it was Kim Kardashian.
Okay, well, at one time, yes. Sorry, Kim Kardashian
Oh yeah,
video.
I think there's a new show coming out on Disney, and of course, you know, Kardashians will do anything for
a
publicity.
new season of
Yeah, I don't know.
Keeping Up.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
You know, they'll do anything for publicity. So it was part of the.
So, you know
I think she called
You're not
Kanye and
scared
she
of
was
the
crying.
Illuminati. Just say anything like that so that they come after you now.
I beg. Life is hard
Illuminati.
already.
See what you're talking about. Who has our time?
Exactly.
Sometimes I can be smoking.
If Nigerians are thinking
Oh, no, the
Illuminati
show
is
is
coming
on
for them,
Hulu,
then they're on the
but
long
yeah,
thing.
it's the Keeping Up.
Okay, it's on
So
Hulu.
wait, let me ask you a question. Yeah? If you guys were like president, yeah, or not even president, like if you were like big shots, you only like make sure you're all big shots, you have companies and things. But let's just say like you had all kinds of power, and there was someone like insulting you, like there was a talk show, or not even a talk show, like a comedy, this thing, and someone used you as the joke.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Watch it and keep it moving. You have to. It depends on what kind of rule that you think you should rule. It's freedom of speech and freedom of expression. If we're going to be honest, based on what the laws
really a
of.
lawyer.
It's freedom of speech and freedom of expression that you are used as a prop for a joke does not necessarily mean that you have to now.
I remember one time you said something. You said, "Go to the Oba's house and don't greet the Oba. Let's see what will happen to you."
But that's a different perspective because we know what is the rules of Oba. There's a tradition out there. But you're saying president. That means I would look at a president as someone that holds a decorum of fairness for the people. So then you would not necessarily
Are you Nigerian?
Yeah, you don't necessarily impact the actions of a show or such and such. Now, if I'm the head of a big corporation or something, sure I can buy the show or close the studio or something. If I'm that magnanimous.
Wow, guys, you like 5 words I don't understand. But
See,
yeah.
end of the day, I think everything needs to be understood in context, right? I guess you're talking about Will Smith.
No, who gives a fuck about Will? I'm talking about the people that have been abusing Buhari anyhow. Oh, but if that guy just gets cruised, I just said, you know what? Kill that guy, take
Going back to Buhari
that
on
guy.
Twitter. This is what it's about.
Oh no,
Is Buhari on Twitter?
he's just making a
I'm making a point on
what
that.
if.
But worry,
I mean,
No, but then you see,
because
you see, if you're a president, if you're a president,
Yeah, like they
if you're a president,
they
if you're a
talk shit
president,
about you, they do like
it comes with the territory that you are going to be
If you're
insulted.
president, like, why do you
they
even?
made a whole Obama meme. Like Obama had
A category.
he had a guy
Unless
that was pretending to be
you,
No, but let me not lie.
unless you run
I
a
would prefer
dictatorship.
Obama's memes than Buhari's own.
Well,
Because
Buhari is not
if you
as
compare what they be said about Buhari, you kill yourself.
Buhari is not as effective.
Why would you kill yourself?
Buhari has not
I
come
do-
across as an effective. I'm sorry to say, he hasn't come across as a very effective president. So,
When you say come across, he's not an effective president.
well, yeah, but
Yeah, but I think that's
can
based on only what you know.
Politically correct.
Because some other people that,
So exactly,
like
some
I
people-
said, racism. I look after my own. I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Who that is looking after the thing is
His
the
job
bomb.
is to care about the country. As a
Yeah,
whole.
But that's not the,
those
not
guys
like
that
people-
coach-
that's
that's not the,
people
that's
in the
not the
country.
action that has been practiced.
Exactly.
For sure. That's probably not the action that has been practiced throughout the time of Nigeria. The way I see it, I don't know. Maybe Obasanjo was a little bit more fair, but I don't know what has happened in the
They
past
insulted
6 years.
Obasanjo as well.
They upset. No, everyone.
insulted
You have to have an
everybody.
opposition, though. Everyone
Everybody
has
gets
an opposition.
insulted. I mean, what happened to patience? They still make fun of mystery until now.
What I would question now is the thing
Good luck.
Good
luck.
to bring things to a more current state now. If I was to have a position today on what Buhari is, I would say that okay, this pardoning that I saw that has occurred, where he pardoned even governors that stole 2 billion, 1 billion naira or something.
That's not right.
I don't feel like those people should be pardoned, but they're saying that based on their age and everything. But
Based on their age, that what?
that they are old now and then they need.
What you guys
should be
need to
killed.
understand is that this is an election year. You see that thing of people, those people he's pardoning have a a groundswell. They have a home base.
They've already paid that money.
They have people.
They can't forget the home base. They have
Wait,
cash money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have influence. They have influence. This is an election year. These things are going to count towards that.
Counts towards also then that's based on who on Boris representative for
Oh, right now, those guys are going to have to be loyal to him. They're going to have to give him
so
something.
whoever he's going to
People keep talking about Buhari as if Buhari cares about things in general. Buhari doesn't even care about 2023. That guy probably does not even have a candidate. Somebody is just going to catch him on a good day.
No, he would definitely have a candidate. Why would he not have a candidate?
I'm telling you, someone's going to convince him on a good.
You cannot sit in a
good
Look,
day.
the only reason are we talking honestly? Are we talking about Buhari or Jubril?
Let's not do that.
Someone is going to
Because either one.
someone is going to catch that guy on a good day and say, Oga, please give me your support, and he'll say, okay. He doesn't care. He has achieved what he came to achieve, to be president. He did not care in 8 years about this country. Why do you think? Why he doesn't care about people in APC? The person that was his friend was Abakari and that other guy. They always say his name. I can't remember now. Those are the people that he cares about. If anybody thinks that Buhari is going to endorse you because he really believes in you, he doesn't care. Someone will just catch him on a good, and probably Amechi will catch him on a good day and convince him about how he really supported him the last time. Oh, please. And he'll be like, okay, I will endorse you. That guy went to a rally and they say you should endorse somebody and you carry the wrong person's hand up. He does not.
His glasses were not clear that day. You people are wicked. It's not fair. It's not fair. His glasses were funny.
Well,
the guy that was standing beside him
Let me laugh like Michael Jackson.
All me here to say is that all that these actions that have been taken are so.
Please give it to them when they
so against the
when they give you the clothes.
so against the growth pattern of things.
To be honest with you, do we?
Oh, I didn't know you were drinking that already.
Like, I don't know.
Let's get back to the conversation we were having before when we were in the house
about the
state of the music industry, rap, and all of that.
I was afraid because when you said
sorry, but before you move there, let's just give context to this pardoning thing, right?
Which pardoning
before we move on. So apparently today, the ex-governors of Plateau and Taraba, who had previously been convicted of stealing 1.6 and 1.16 billion naira,
They should be killed.
who are just pardoned
They should be
by the
killed.
president.
They should be
The
killed.
president who came into this country
They should
on
be
the
killed.
grounds that he's going to fight corruption. So that's the news.
he hit that one.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Oh, but they have served time.
how many? They were one of them was concluded last year. I know it was last year.
Yeah, but he's been in jail.
Oh, yeah, I know it last year was concluded.
Sorry,
What is
Taraba?
What is the
Former or present?
former?
Okay.
What is the length of the sentence? Because the sentence should at least be minimum 5 years. I know that as a minimum. He has not done 5 years. He has not done close to.
I think
It's not really
Daria might have done 4 years.
But
or
wait,
more.
let me. This one,
So-
Anyways, Sha.
So rap music in Africa. In Nigeria.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Unpopular rap music in Africa in general.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Let's come kick off now.
I think rap music is amazing. I think it's come so far.
So I think what we're
So
talking about
quickly.
is the
Wow. You tell him to kick up and it's kicking
Sorry,
up.
I
You
don't
just
give it.
No, give me context. Give me
I don't give
context.
you
What's the context?
We're
The
talking
MI
about
thing. MI recross.
the financial viability. Is that the word?
Let's start from what
Of
it
rap.
kicked off. Apparently, Recross is in Nigeria.
Shout out Ricky
Shout out
Rose.
Shout out Rose. Rose is in Nigeria, but apparently Rose is in.
the way you guys said that, I thought it was like on the other side of the camera.
See him there now.
That's Rose, right? See Rose
my
now.
guy.
What's wrong with Rose?
That's my nickname. Cocaine flowing in my thick vein.
Rose is in Nigeria.
He is in Nigeria on the
But-
top.
And everyone that has gone to meet Rose has not been a rapper. Everyone that has met Rose.
Nigerian now.
Yeah, but rappers in Nigeria. So
Okay, I did see it.
And that's why MI said you rappers need to fix up your life.
That doesn't hold water, boss.
No, that's not why I was just joking.
So they asked him to come do meet and greet. So MI says, listen, if I'm coming, do I get to do a one-on-one with him?
Shit.
They
I
say
didn't know
no.
that.
So MI is thinking, what the hell? Are they asking me to come be a groupie for this guy? I can't do it. And then everyone is calling him a clown. It's like, what do you mean?
Not to mention YC also says that
Yeah, YC's. I saw YC's tweet.
one of the tweets that was triggered the whole conversation. He said
I didn't even know there was a conversation.
he said that what's the point of having a rapper come all the way to
Yeah.
and have no contact with any other rappers? Because of the fact that general idea is that, you know, if say Jay-Z, Rick Ross and etc. show up in Nigeria, the general idea is you push other Nigerian rappers, you know, whether
That
there's going to be
community-based, that ecosystem.
yes,
together,
exactly.
because that's what they should.
That's what they do.
That's their interest. That's what they would pick up from if they were to promote
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
So personally, I don't think. Okay, for example, you can't expect MI to come and be a groupie for Rick Ross.
Can you get something for me? Can we break it down? Can we, like, let's say the music industry, like 100%. Can we say 20% is Afrobeats, 10% is jazz,
80% is Afrobeats, if not 80%.
so no,
97%.
the music industry in Nigeria is mostly Afrobeats. Now the music industry in America is mostly what?
Pop.
There's pop.
It's not
There's
rap.
pop.
No,
There's
rap.
pop. There's hip hop.
Rap is
Hip-hop,
rap is. I think rap might be the
what
most
is-
lucrative, but it's hip hop is the biggest. Hip hop is the biggest.
Okay, then
In
in
what?
England
It is the
what?
biggest genre.
Then in the UK you.
Alternative output.
Alright,
I wouldn't
so-
even call it.
so-
I don't think hip hop.
Okay,
is
so
bigger than
basically-
pop.
Hip hop is bigger than pop.
Hip hop is not bigger than
Anyway.
pop. I don't even think it's bigger than country
No,
music.
based on
Exactly.
Hip hop.
Hip hop is not bigger than country
It is
music.
the biggest genre in America. Hip hop is the biggest genre
Don't
in
do
America. What's the difference? Is that
do that.
you don't have so many artists as big, but it's the biggest genre in America.
Okay, so
Once you have
So what we're saying now is that if we go to America, because obviously there are a lot of black people in America, if an Afrobeats guy goes to America, would the concert sell?
Gaga.
What?
Yes. Not Davido or Wizkid or any of our big stars.
See,
like any Afro
because of streaming services right now,
Taylor Swift.
smaller Afrobeat artists are the ones that are making it huge abroad.
Well, the point I'm trying
Say
to
that
make is
again.
that if you bring
Because of streaming services like TikTok and all those stuffs, it's not the biggest artists that are actually the most popular, the biggest Afrobeats artists that are the most popular right now.
Those ones are streaming doesn't make as much as you think, honestly.
Yeah, streaming.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
People
as
I
much.
mean, all artists make money off tours. I
They
mean,
make money off
it's
tours.
from
Yeah.
touring.
Tours and shows.
Yeah.
That's the biggest revenue for artists. So if you are saying streaming, you're popular, yes, but you're not making.
yeah, but doesn't that streaming depend on your reach?
Even if you are getting
I
billions
mean, come
streams.
on.
No.
See,
You're getting a billion streams. Forget it.
Nah,
Don't
if
do
you're
that.
getting
Based on where
billions,
you are too, because you know,
Exactly.
based on the country,
They'll
based on
give
the
you a
country,
few
you're getting your
$1
streams,
million,
and
so I
you
mean-
get the
Wrong,
valuation.
exactly.
So if you're in America, your streams are like, if you're in Nigeria, I think it's almost $5 per stream if you're in Yankee or something like that. But if you're in Nigeria,
I think it depends on the
cents.
streaming service.
What you get $5? It's not up to $5 this.
No, that's over there.
over there, based
It's
on
not even.
it is in
You know
India.
what you get in the US, what you get on the stream is less than
70
$1.
cents or so.
70
Exactly,
cents.
it's less than
84,
$1,
70,
and it
it
depends
depends.
on the streaming platform.
Depends on
But
the
none of them is
platform.
up to $1. None of them is up to $1.
No,
So if I get a
what I'm
million
saying in
people
terms of-
streaming down, I'm going to get a million times that less than $1. So let's say it was like 36
If you have a
cents.
million streams, you get a million times.
36
You get just under $1 million.
7%.
Yeah.
So 700,000.
So that'll be like
So what I'm
700,000.
saying is that the value of your stream in America, not necessarily the dollar, but the value of your stream is stronger than it is in Nigeria.
Okay,
Yeah, but you're not supposed to
I
be
thought it's the same
Based
thing
on
across
the
the-
same
No. Based on location.
Based
Yeah.
on location, there's
In the West, it's more valuable by
because the
by 100-fold or so.
Yeah, but
purchasing power of
no, but it depends on where the person is streaming is, right? What
yeah,
you're
look,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. Look at the price of Apple Music in America is not the price of Apple Music in Nigeria.
Yes.
So based on even what the person is paying in America for that, the value of that stream there is
should be
The
bigger.
reason is because the economic value of the listeners over
So
there
in India,
is way
it's like
higher than over
India.
here.
You can't like they're almost trying to give it for free.
So why do we think that rap music will actually make any kind of impact in an Afrobeats kind of?
It is not about making impact in okay, you mean an Afrobeats?
No, like no, in Nigeria.
What's the context of this conversation? Because now I feel like we're just going. We're trying to talk about.
No, we're saying that we're saying that the rap industry does not have a foot in. It's not presented.
Yes, I don't, that's where we're going. Now we had outside.
It really can't be presented now.
We moved to MI, and now so like
it's all under one umbrella. Just focus.
If you look at the history of rap, right? It was a vehicle primarily designed for advocacy, basically, to give a voice to the voiceless, basically, right? That's what rap really was. It was a vehicle. It had message. You look at your Afro beats of today. No message. You look at Afro beats of yesterday. If you look at Afro beats of yesterday, there was strong message. Fella.
Okay.
He was pure advocacy. So we can't pull that away.
Are you classifying things based on
That makes sense.
the content or based on the sound?
It's the content. So it's content.
There's the content. Looking at the board and just only
Unless you are saying Afrobeat is sound.
It's the sound.
Yes. So that is where there's misconstruction. It's not sound. It's the whole package. It's content.
No. It's the sound. What do you mean the sound?
What you are being sold right now is the sound.
It's the sound.
Yeah. So
That's what makes a genre. When it comes to rap, is that the sound then?
What makes a genre is the sound.
What makes a genre? Yes.
So what's the sound of rap? A cappella or tell me freestyle? Or what the hell?
The rap, the delivery. There you go.
You're contradicting yourself.
So that
I'm not.
is not the sound.
It's not what they are saying.
That's not the
You can be
sound.
rapping about
That's not
bitches.
the sound.
That's why you can be rapping about bitches and hoes.
Yes,
And you can still be rapping about social change.
fantastic.
It's still rap.
Fantastic. That's not the sound, right?
That's not the
But
sound.
your definition says
That's
it's
not
the
the sound.
sound.
Wait.
That is the sound.
But rap is a genre, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Cool. So that contradicts your definition of genre.
How?
Go school.
How?
It's not the sound.
Go school, man. Go
Explain to me how we continue.
Go to school.
Okay, so back to topic. The thing we're discussing was
So-
that rap in Nigeria doesn't have a platform. And the reason why rap doesn't have a platform is because it doesn't have a big demographic in Nigeria. The people who consume rap in Nigeria, are a niche group. They're a minority compared to the people who consume Afrobeats, and that's the only reason and the major reason why
that's what I was trying to relate.
rap music hasn't thrived. Because here's the thing: most of all the artists that came post Plantation Boys, they were big in Nigeria, were rappers.
Unpopular opinion. Style Plus are a better group than Plantation Boys.
It's not an unpopular opinion.
Wait.
Popular opinion. Remedies were a bigger
agree,
group
but I
than
think it is.
Sal Plus.
You said what?
Remedies were a bigger group.
Let's finish, guys. Let's finish one this thing now. Let's finish one topic.
I don't know.
Let's
And that's the
finish one
conversation. I'll
topic.
just chip in that thing.
So yeah, because of that, there's that tendency that rap artists always either, in fact, the most successful rap artist in Nigeria, MI, had his biggest album. He had to infuse features with all the Afrobeat.
Do you know something?
thing.
I have a theory.
Because
I have a theory.
Would you say
I have a theory.
MI is the biggest?
Wait. Let's not.
But I
let's
said
not-
this when we were talking about
let's
it. I
not
said
pick-
it right.
let's not
About
pick
MI
on
is the
that.
biggest.
Okay, all right.
I have a theory.
Yes.
Everything has its time,
Yes.
and then these things come in a circle.
Yes.
Because if the biggest artist, because we keep on saying MI might be the biggest English rapper, because you're not going to diminish what them Olamide and all these other guys are rapping
But
to.
that's the thing.
Regardless of
I mean, even I think that's what you're moving for.
No, wait.
MI is still the biggest.
I agree with you.
Hold on.
I agree with you.
Hold on.
But then I think there's a time when Nigerian music started.
Good.
Our generation,
Good.
we had pop music, then we had the singing, we had the R&B,
Yeah.
and then hip hop took off. Hip hop took off, and now it has branched to Afro music.
No. We have Afro rap.
Our pop music, our Afro pop, is what became Afro beats. It's not rap that became Afro beats.
It's not. No. I'm not saying it became. I'm saying they had their time. Right now, what is popular?
There was a time when rap was listened to maybe more than it is now, or more than ever, but it was never the biggest.
Oh, come on.
It was never the biggest.
Hang on. Wait, hang on.
Whoever you want to say LD,
Let me take you a walk.
MI was never the biggest artist in Nigeria.
Lane, Tare.
And MI is the biggest rap artist. If we're all being fair, MI is the biggest, and he was never the biggest artist in Nigeria. MI was never bigger than the
Jazzy Jazz.
He was never. Neto C was quite popular too, not as big as MI in MI's prime. And MI was never bigger than Discharge.
Hang on. Discharge is not an artist, he's an entertainer. Sorry.
He's a pop artist. What are you on about?
Well, because he says I'm an entertainer.
He's a pop artist. That's what he was a pop artist. That's what he is.
Okay, good for
So you see, the thing is,
MI was never better than Tubaba.
But hang on.
Don't think about it.
Hip-hop is not as popular now as it was then. It had a bigger market share. That's the point I was trying to make.
Okay.
It had a bigger market share.
It
was still not the biggest.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It was okay. It might not have been the biggest.
It was
but
not.
it had the biggest market share. And you see, I
Who had the biggest market share?
Rap had the biggest market share that it has ever had. Not in general.
Tulula.
At that time, it had a bigger market share than it does now. Is what he's saying.
That's true. You had Rugged Man. You had all those men at that time.
I mean, I think you guys need to take a significant walk down memory lane before most of all these young men, MI and the rest. Let's go back, way back to where this, where there was a paradigm shift in Nigerian music. That cut us off high life and the original Afro beats and everything.
Sonny, I did them.
Yes, I'm talking about
Dan Maria Jos.
I'm talking about when I don't even know if half of you remember these guys. Do you guys remember Junior and Pretty?
Yes, I do.
That was the turning point. I'm dead serious. It was
that
rap.
was 90s.
Yes,
that
was rap.
Was there one guy called Magic Black or Blackie? Was there one guy called Blackie?
There was Blackie.
No, they were rap now. It was I listened to their album
Okay, so what do we get into with this? Because we are going back into time.
We're going too far for the conversation we're having.
So rap has always been popular in Nigeria. Let's
no doubt.
Popular, but now
even Tupac was popular in Nigeria.
But now at this point in time, it is no longer the standout or go-to genre. It doesn't even have.
No, wait.
It never really was.
Just like
in Nigeria, it never really was. In America, yes.
There was a time rap music was mainstay in Nigeria.
Yes.
And the reason why
Yes.
was because, allow me to
Ice
finish.
Prince. All of them.
Allow me to finish. The reason why was
2008,
because there was
2009.
major influence from Western music. It's until when NBC got a directive that they should play predominantly Nigerian music in radio station. That is when Afrobeat took over. Because there was now a search for more music. People now started creating.
And Ray Power played a predominant role in delivering that, by the way. Just
Facts. So that created.
Why are you doing that?
That transition from radio transition to clubs. Before you go to clubs, you hear all Western music, 2 hip hop songs, then maybe 1 Nigerian Afro type song. Thank you. Just one. Exactly. Until that changed, and that's because there was an influx of content, production wise. People started creating music. Then post Nato C.
But you see,
when Nato, think about it now. The only artist minus Kenny's music that were actually creating Afrobeat-ish genres was P Square, and P Square had this thing they did where throughout the whole year they will not release any music. Then August they will release 2 songs.
For
then
December.
they will release album for September and blow out till the next year. It was a repeat cycle for at least 7 years. They did this thing for 7 years constantly.
Oh no, that's because in Nigeria, our music, most people abroad, they release music early in the year so that they can get into award shows. Nigerian music, we release it at the end of the year so that it can for December.
So that thing,
Yes, we release for December so we can blow.
That's when people will come.
That's when people will party.
See, so
Fuck you!
That's when people party a lot.
You never noticed. I don't even care, man.
So we make music for summer and Christmas.
We make music for summer and Christmas.
Now, sir, if you check Mojit's resume, when they release songs, check out the time. It's always before September for this thing, for Christmas.
Run up to Christmas.
What? It's only
Business. Wear your Christmas clothes.
Okay, so now the question is how can the rap industry carry itself to whatever position they're complaining?
Now here's the thing. The reason is purely demography. The reason why Afrobeat is bigger than rap music is listener demography.
so what? And that's
let me finish. Tare, all of us here, that listen to all the rap music that we know in Nigeria, how many of us have bought albums? That's a significant thing. Bam!
I bought the album now.
That's it. Every album, every rap artist in Nigeria you've listened to, you bought the album.
I don't even know how many rap artists there are.
Exactly.
That I listen to.
So think about it. So understand that we are a minority.
Yeah.
Then wait, let me finish. Then Afrobeat constitutes, it's the same thing with this democracy problem we're having. Afrobeat constitutes the majority. Their music is targeted. Is the reason why Yemela sings the songs that she sings. When she started, she was a pure pop singer.
Yeah.
She went and started doing Johnny stuff because she was targeting a demographic.
So hang on, is pop music popular music?
It's popular music, yes. But what she was doing before was Western music, was Western pop. But the reason why she changed, in fact,
so that she can align with the demographic,
align with the masses.
But wait. So this thing, MI has actually, I think, over the span of his career,
yes,
he has done his best to pull Nigerian hip hop.
How many shows?
Wait. To whatever level he can. He's been outspoken about it.
Yes.
No, but
because wait now.
Sorry.
Because in, let's say, South Africa, their hip hop is their hip hop.
Yeah.
No matter whatever era it is, they've had
consistent
hip hop people.
You know why that is, right?
Let's finish.
But I feel like the problem.
But then in Nigeria, you get maybe one rapper a decade.
I get you. I get what you're saying.
No, but that's not even true.
I think the problem has to do more with marketability.
No, it's not about marketability.
No, because I mean,
I can't tell you about marketability.
No, because if it is
not marketability.
No, because now I can say that
if you are going to sell me a radiator in the desert, I will not buy.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
That's just the truth.
No matter how you market that thing.
Thinking this thing because it is so simple.
Jay-Z sells water too.
The rap market, the rap industry in Nigeria is where
does not have a demographic.
Because that's where it is meant to be.
It has a demographic.
There is no, it does.
They're not
your market share is so small.
It's small.
Another thing I'm going to talk
Okay, so
when you were talking about.
I'm saying this because I was in this industry.
Correct.
I ran a record label and I had rappers.
Correct. When you were talking
We released
about
albums and mixtapes.
But you didn't have Jesse Jags though.
see when you were talking about
Where's Jesse Jags now?
Correct. When you were talking about music in the club, that's what I was going to tell you. You heard that one or two tracks in Nigerian hip hop tracks in the club because it's easier to play. At that time, it was easier to play hip hop tracks in clubs because people are just doing street. You don't
honestly, what are you doing in the club when they're playing Nigeria Jaga?
Exactly. Nobody's going to dance to that.
How's that supposed to work?
Pop songs don't really bang in clubs. Pop songs bang on the radio, and that's where you make money from. Tell me how many. It's now you're doing Euro EDM, Euro heavy pop. That's what bangs in the clubs now. House music.
No, Macchiato.
No. See,
You can still play that.
Macchiato. What the fuck?
You can play that.
Think back to when you were in uni. What were the songs that banged in the club?
Oh na.
Hip hop or attachment or reggae.
It depends on what you went to though.
Anyway,
Would you agree that by Captain Awesome? Would you agree that by definition, every song that
That's
breaks
popular is popular. Yes, but that's as a genre. That's not how it's looked at. I know what you're going to say, and it's some people's argument too. But there's actually a category of music that's pop. It's not just about your ability. It's released as pop music.
So what is that definition?
Them kind of like Britney Spears.
That's why pop music.
Yeah. I know that. That's where it came from. But like, as a
But
this guy is
just
making
look
it.
at
There
the people.
we go.
Look at the people who are actually
There we go.
making. Look at the people that are actually making the pop music. They are young, vibrant, and so they have their generational climb with them already. You don't have that with someone that's in rap. Maybe you have maybe someone like Psycho YP now that might grow.
Who
the
is
fan
making?
base.
Who is making? Why?
No, but you
he's
think
he's
now-
rapping.
No, but he can be someone that
but
can grow a fan base because
he's
actually
rapping, but his
in that
music is still considered
yeah, but
Afro pop. Like
He's a rapper.
no, he's a
no,
rapper.
he's a rapper. I know he's a rapper, but his sound. I think I said the sound matters.
Hold on. If you see what I'm saying is that for the first time, maybe you have one that everyone might grow with differently from when Emma is coming. Emma is probably in his 30s and just rapping, so then he can't necessarily impact that generation but now you have Psycho YP that he already goes to Bayes University, he goes to all these, and he goes to Lagos as well.
But you also have to consider that social media is different.
Yeah, so now that kind of artist in his own self has an opportunity to break out with songs with Wizkid obviously and all of that and carry on going.
Let me tell you why.
Also understand this. Even YP is facing the same thing every rapper in Nigeria is facing now.
A ceiling.
That urge and that need to find a way to make their rap mainstream.
Pop! Exactly. That's what I was just saying. It is sound.
But there's nothing
Well,
wrong with
making
that.
the-
That's what
There's
Drake
nothing
did.
wrong with that.
That's nothing wrong because that's what Drake. That's what Drake
Wrong
did.
with that, but here's the thing, because and this is just science, more or less, or census to be more specific. There are more pidgin English and more Yoruba and Hausa and Igbo speaking people than there are more people who speak like us in this country. Period.
Yeah.
You have to accept that.
Yeah.
So if anybody is making music in Nigeria, if you're not adding any of those three things, you are going to lose out.
Yeah.
Period. This is tested and trusted.
Economics.
You will lose out no matter how good you are.
So to summarize what he's saying,
What Olamide is doing now. Olamide is
Yeah, exactly.
to summarize what he's
Olamide is a
saying,
core rapper, but rock is rock a rap. Is he rapping in rock?
Tara, hang on.
not.
Let me tell you why.
I know he's a pro rapper.
Based on what he has said,
I'm agreeing with you.
based on what he has
I'm
said,
agreeing with
pop
you.
music has a different definition as you move from territory to territory.
Thank you.
No, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. That's why I said Afro pop initially when I was describing it.
Afro
Call
rap.
it pop, forget Afro pop or
It's
Israeli
what
pop
it is now.
or
Afro is what I
Chinese
say
or
to-
Chino pop
to
or indie
Afro
pop or
beats. But to answer what you were saying earlier
It's
about
actually
and what
indie
Correct
pop.
was talking to you about MI and growing the hip hop community is not about MI coming out to talk about it or releasing 10 albums. Is what are you, because where artists make money from, where artists get visibility from is primarily from shows and radio. If you're not doing enough to carry those people along with you, if you're not having a show and saying, okay, on my lineup, and this is what we're saying about the recross. If you're not saying on my lineup, there must be at least 2 or 3 other rappers. Even if they're not blown, maybe it's people from the city, but they are rappers.
But
they must be
but shouldn't we have artists the size that, I mean, African that are big enough that they don't need the collabo with Rick Ross? We've gotten to that point in our industry.
Nobody needs the collabo.
You have the local guys.
Yes.
Open for you.
Yes.
You're
Nobody needs the collabo. It's not about collabo. The thing is, if Rick Ross is coming to this city, first of all, there must be people from that city who rap that are on the bill.
Yeah.
Then you can now say, okay, he's coming to a new country. There's also a big artist of that level that's almost co-headlining it with him.
Okay, so what the problem is that the rap industry does not have someone that can present that, who is supposed to probably be MI. So
the problem with the
because someone is supposed to be able to say, okay, I'm the head of the rap industry.
No.
No.
There's no
industry, but that's what I'm saying though. But if, someone is supposed someone is supposed to be like, I'm the head guy, head honcho rap here, no matter what. Because Nigeria is still a small, as big as Nigeria is, it's still small in that circle where Emma is supposed to be the kind of person where he's like, no, Emma, you should be there. And then how far, like,
No, but then this is the promoters. This is the promoters now.
Exactly, that's what I was coming to.
It's the promoters.
But promoters have their own interest because